you doing? Yeah.
Nixon Lumber.
Who am I speaking with?
This is Dave.
I speak to somebody in sales.
Yeah, I'm in sales.
All right. I got a bit of a problem, and I need to. My name's Alfred Moore. I've been shopping down there for about 10 years. I usually pick up 2x6s. I do joists. I'm in the joist business.
Okay.
My question is this. I got an old feller out here in Tipton County, and can you hear me okay?
Yes.
I got an old feller out here in Tipton County, and he's got a barn out behind his house. And there's a culvert, a ditch running right alongside of it. And in this ditch, there's something that's been tunneling. And we don't know exactly what it is, but it's about 160 foot deep up in this hole. We run a tape up in there. And I think it's gooks. And we want to put some plywood or something over it to keep Charlie from coming back out. We don't know, but I don't know exactly what's going on. But we need to cover it up. I'm going to need something heavier, more heavy duty than your standard 3/4 inch plywood. Have you got anything heavy duty?
Now, not in the way of plywood.
You got anything composite, anything we can put over to keep them in there?
What about just using 2x?
I don't think it's going to be enough. Because see, we're going to have to anchor it to dirt.
Okay.
Something burred up in there, and we don't know what it is. But we ain't going to take a chance and let it back out. I got a guy out there right now holding a shotgun over the hole.
It couldn't have been a beaver, would it?
No, it's big. It's big enough for you and me to crawl in.
Huh.
We don't know what it is, but there's cigarette butts all around the entrance to it.
Yeah.
And they're not a domestic brand. They look something foreign. That's why I think it's gooks. I don't know. That's what I saw back in Vietnam. It looks damn near what I saw in Vietnam.
Huh. Well, that's odd.
And I mean, it's 160 foot deep, and it's big enough for a man to get in. There's beer cans out in front of it. We thought it was kids at first, and we stayed out there all night. I had night vision goggles on.
Yeah.
And we stayed out there all night, and I had a gun on that hole, and I told him, I said, if anything, it's a buddy of mine's barn.
Yeah.
I said, if anything comes out of it, we gonna kill it. And nothing come out of it. We sat there and waited and waited and waited. And 175 foot is to his barn. He stores antique vehicles in that barn.
Okay.
So we don't know if somebody's trying to dig in there and get it, but I mean, hell, the door to the barn's open.
It sounds to me like if there is somebody using that, there's
I'm
probably
gonna kill
several
him.
of them, and you know, just covering the hole up, there may be somebody outside to uncover it again.
We're gonna kill him.
As soon as you turn your back.
Up here in Tipton County, we don't mess around. You don't got nothing composite. I need something heavy duty could take a beating. If they get up in there and can't get out, I want them to lay in there and rot.
Well, now I'll tell you, it's awful hard to go through any kind of 3/4 inch plywood.
Y'all got some 3/4 inch treated?
As a matter of fact, we don't.
Oh.
Not right now.
What's the heaviest you got?
Oh, at the moment, all we've got some old 3/8 and half. This is pretty old stuff that we don't even try to sell.
Well, I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna really. I think I'm gonna I got some gas grenades. I think I'm gonna throw them up in there and see if I can flush them out.
I would. Well, now there too. Would that have worked in Vietnam? They'd have had something like a trap in there to.
I ain't going up in there. I'm gonna throw gas grenades up in there as far as I can get them. Let them come choking out. When they come out, I'm gonna crush their yellow heads.
Well, that's an interesting situation. I'm curious to know how this works out.
Well, I'm gonna take some pictures. I'll call you back if I find anything up in there. All right, buddy. What was your name?
Dave.
David.
Yeah.
I'm Alfred Moore. I appreciate your time.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Good luck.
All righty.